Hello, good morning. Are you Nadia?
Yeah.
My name is Venny. I'm the HR manager in this company. I believe I speak to you regarding today's interview.
Yeah.
Okay,
Please
great.
go on the phone.
Okay, please have a seat.
Thank you.
So today I'll be one of your interviewer. Let me introduce you to my partner. This is Mr. Yonas.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He is our hiring manager, and this is Mr. Dion.
Hello, nice to meet you.
He is our finance manager. Okay, before we start, let me give you some ideas what we would like to interview you today. Today we would like to know about your background and experience so we can know if you are suitable or not for the position that you apply for. And if you have any questions regarding the job or the company itself, please don't hesitate to ask us. Okay. Great. Do you bring your resume today?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, this actually looks good, but maybe you can tell us more about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Nadia Adelia, and you can call me Nadia. I'm 22 years old. I just graduated 3 months ago from Christian University from English department, and I graduated as one of their best graduate. I got 3.75 GPA, and also while I was in the university, I joined so many student organizations and also some workshops and public speaking events. So it makes me can speak and write fluently in English. And also I already attached the certificates of the events and the workshop I have attended, so you can check them.
Yeah, I see your certificate. You actually have an impressive education background, which is one of the criteria we look for in our candidates. So it is important for us to hire a candidate with good knowledge and skill, because that way we can know he or she can do her job well.
Okay.
So, do you have any job experience before?
Yeah, I did, but not a full-time job.
Can you tell me what is it, if you don't mind?
Yeah, when I was in high school, I had a part-time job as a Starbucks barista, and also in my last year of university, I worked as an intern in a local shipping company, and also I worked as a part-time translator.
Oh, that's great. Can you tell me what translating do you do? And also, if I may know, how much did you get paid?
Yeah, I did some legal documents, short story, and also advertisement. And usually the payment is based on the level of difficulties and the pages. So I have to meet the clients first and then discuss about the payment.
Okay, that's great.
And I see that here you are applying for the CEO's executive assistant, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Can you tell us why you are interested in that position?
Like I said before, I joined some student organizations, and one of them are being secretary. And I got interested in being a secretary because it's a challenging job. And also being a CEO executive secretary here is one of my dream because it's like one of the best company in Indonesia.
Good. Can you tell us why you are the best candidate of this position?
Yeah, as I mentioned before that I was the student of English department, it makes me can talk and write fluently in English. So it makes the company easier to have international client. I can deal with international client more effectively, like I can write emails and set up meetings. And also from the public speaking event I attended, I can talk to more client effectively. And also I can work in deadlines, and I used to work under pressure, so I think it's my plus.
Good, great, impressive. Now, can you tell us what is your weaknesses?
One of my weaknesses is that because I'm not originally from Surabaya, so I think I need to adapt more with the places and with the people, but I will assure you that it will not be a big problem for the company.
Okay, great. I think that's all the questions from us. Do you want to ask something to us, or do you have any questions?
Oh, yeah. Like as the CEO executive assistant, what job do I have to do in this company?
Okay, as the CEO executive assistant, you'll be working and answering directly to the CEO. And it will be a very demanding job because our CEO has been very busy nowadays. But generally, you'll be expected to make calls, answering calls, scheduling meetings, and also making travel arrangements for our CEO. And sometimes you'll be expected to fly with our CEO when he has meeting outside Surabaya or outside Indonesia. Do you think you can handle these kind of duties?
Yeah, I'm confident I can. How about the working hours?
Okay, that's great. About the working hour, you'll be working from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. from Monday to Friday, and on the weekend you're free. And I think about the working hours, that's all. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, I do. How about the salary?
Okay, so about the salary, you will for our new employee here, you will get a standard salary per million per month.
Oh, okay. Do I get another employee's benefit?
Yes, the benefit that you will get is health insurance, breakfast, and lunch for free in our canteen office.
Oh, okay. And can I negotiate more about the salary?
How much you proposing?
Like 10% increase?
I'm afraid that we can agree with that agreement since 10% is too high, and you are also a fresh graduate, and I think we cannot still do that.
How about 7%?
I'm afraid that still we can do that if you are 7%.
But considering the job I have to do in this company and my resume, I think it's still too low, and you don't need to consider me as a fresh graduate because I have the qualification.
That's true. We think you're very capable for the job, and so far you're one of our strongest candidates. However, the increase that you ask is still too high, and we cannot give it to you.
Okay. And yeah, I still think that the job is not equal with the salary.
Okay, well, I think that's still too high, and we usually give 5% for our employee after they work 3 months, depending on how they work.
But if I cannot get the increase in the first month, I don't think I can survive in this company. And you mentioned before that I have to travel, and also I need to work extra hours, and how about that?
We assure you, you don't need to worry about that, miss. All your expenses while traveling will be paid by the company. And also, we will make sure that all the meetings and job-related tasks will be done in the same work hours like while you're working in the office.
So only for 8 a.m. until 5 p.m.?
Exactly. You are free to use the free time of you while you are on travel. And this way you can say that you also have a free holiday or something else.
That's actually great. Do I need to work extra hours beside the work hours you mentioned?
I believe you will, because these past few months we've been very busy. So I think you'll need to work after 5 p.m. to finish some work in the office.
And will I get paid for the extra hours?
Yes, of course you will get paid for extra hours.
And how much is it?
It is a 50,000 per hours, and usually you don't need to work more than 3 hours after work.
Okay. And you mentioned before that I will get some employees benefit like health insurance and free food for breakfast and lunch, right?
That's correct.
Say if you are working here, you will get all those benefits, and also holiday bonus like on Idul Fitri and on Christmas.
That's good. And can I propose for another benefit?
Of course, we are willing to listen and consider it.
I would like to propose for a full paid time off.
But that we do give a paid time off for our employees, but you can request a paid time off to our finance and HR department by submitting a letter stating your reason for the time off, and we will give you half paid time off.
Only half? Is it not possible for me to get full paid time off? Because sometimes I need to go back to my hometown.
Yes. I'm afraid we can't, because it is our policy, and it is stated already in the for the company and the employees. But we are willing to consider another option if you have any.
Yeah, I would like to propose for another benefit actually. Will I get a performance bonus?
We can consider that. How much do you propose?
Like 10% from my salary?
That's still too high for us. We can give you 3%.
How about 5 then?
Okay, that's reasonable. We can give you 5%.
Okay, that's great.
But remember, this bonus will only be given if you can show us a good job performance while working here.
Oh, okay. That's actually good. So, if I accepted in this company, I will work from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. and also I will get like 5% bonus and the 5% increase if I work well in this company for 3 months, and also I will get another benefit like health insurance and free food for breakfast and lunch. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, and how paid time off if you request it. How do you think about these agreements?
Yeah, I think it's a good agreement. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, that's great. I believe we have come to an agreement. Okay, it's nice talking to you, Miss Nadia.
We will call you when we have news about that, and we will if you get hired in this company.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Analysis of the role play. This role play was a good example of a negotiation because it came up with a win-win outcome and resulted in an agreement from both sides. Both sides didn't agree easily and came up with several offers. The job applicant understands the qualification and experiences he or she has and knew he or she deserved more than what the company had offered. Moreover, the company could maintain not to spend more money and able to keep the job applicant interested in the job.
On the company side, the company didn't need to spend extra money like a 10% increase in a salary for a very qualified applicant in the first month of working. Instead, the standard increase of 5% will be given according to the company's standards of 3 months of working. The 5% bonus will not be seen as extra money because if the job applicant performs a good job performance, it will be beneficial for the company. A good job performance from its employees will increase the company productivity, which will increase the profit of the company at the same time. Remembering the job applicant is very qualified and experienced, there is no doubt he or she will perform a good job performance.
On the other hand, the job applicant could get a full-time job despite being a fresh graduate. She will also get several benefits such as health insurance, free breakfast and lunch at the office canteen, half-paid time off and 5% of performance bonus, which will cover the small salary she gets. Moreover, she still can get a 5% increase in salary after 3 months of working.